Hello, my name is Liz, and I am the artist behind the Zulu Mixed Media. And I have come up with this idea called the Paint Crate, which is a paint party in a box. So you get to be your own artist, and you get to create a series of 2 paintings that match and go together, have a similar theme, and are very different. How exciting is that? What are you going to do with your paintings? I'm curious to know. You can hang them in your home. You can put them away somewhere special for yourself to remind you of the amazing things that you can do. You can gift them to your friends and family. There are so many things you can do with it because you're going to love what you've created and you're going to love the experience. And every time you look at these paintings, you're going to be reminded of how you felt when you created them, how you connected with your inner child, how you allowed yourself to play freely and experiment and discover. And these paintings are going to be a magical touchstone for you. So this is the Paint Crate. Nice and sturdy. Shake it up a bit. Let's open it and see what's inside. Okay, so we have the Paint Crate. And I am going to open it so it's sealed on all sides. And I'm very carefully going to use an X-Acto knife to cut the packing tape. And when we open the Paint Crate, da, 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 this is what we find inside. First, let's take a smell. We have all of our senses activated in this moment. There is a beautiful spray of lavender. We have a card. What's inside the Paint Crate? But I'm not going to read that to you. We're going to open this Paint Crate and see what's inside for ourselves. We have 2 greeting cards. These are beautiful greeting cards printed on high quality paper. They're blank inside, so you can write in them and send them to anybody for any occasion. And they are the paintings that we are going to be painting. So this one here is going to be the painting we do with the pre-recorded lesson. And this painting, Make-A-Wish Ladybug, is the painting we're going to do live. We have something that I like to do is set up a sacred space. So I have a little card explaining to you what's inside and how to create a sacred space while you're creating, because your environment, your atmosphere is so very important when you're creating. And I have an inner child connection prayer. I love to set an intention when I am creating. So that is why I have included this for you. We have a swatch card. So you'll see I have created a template, a swatch card, where I'm showing you all the different colors that can be made by the 5 paints in the box. So this is mine that I have made by hand. I have made you a template. So all you need to do is read how much of each percentage of each color to put in and fill in the boxes. And you will have a beautiful swatch color palette to look at for reference, as well as it's just so much fun to play with your paints and experiment and see what you can create. And then, look at this. We have touch. Listen to the sound. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I just love this stuff. It's so fun. And it is fully recyclable. So when you are finished with this, it's not damaging to the environment. You get to put it in your recycle box, or you can use it in journaling. You can stretch it out and glue it in for texture in your art. You can do all sorts of stuff with this. But it's super fun. It's my favorite color. And it's kind to the environment. And so we'll see, as we get this out, you can see all the really cool things inside the box and how safely and protected everything was. I picked this box up and shook it before we got started. Everything is still fantastic inside here. So, to set up your sacred space, I have partnered with some amazing women entrepreneurs, and I have some of my favorite products here for you to help you set up your sacred space and to support you in your creative flow. I have this beautiful Try Me candle by Sweet Villa Candles. It's warm vanilla scent. I have an orange calcite crystal or stone here for you. And one of the healing qualities of orange calcite is that it enhances creativity. This lovely stuff is called dupe. It is a type of incense, very easy to burn, very fast burn, very little ash. And there's a video online that you can watch. I've included on one of the cards the YouTube video to show you how to set this up. It's fantastic. One of my favorite things for traveling and painting. This is my favorite tea done by Andy Bella Eatery. And this tea is caffeine free. It's all natural, mostly organic, and it's just so beautiful. It smells beautiful, it tastes beautiful. It's a perfect tea for creating with, or it also is very sweet. So it satisfies your sweet tooth without having to go to unhealthy snacks. And into the painting goodies. So we have a palette knife. This is for scooping the paint out of your paint jars and putting it onto your paint palette, which is this paper plate here. As well as this is really great for mixing your colors up like this and then putting them on your template, on your swatch card. Super fun. We have 3 brushes. We have a detail brush, we have a 1/2 inch flat brush, and we have a number 10 round brush. And so these we will be using for both of our paintings, and they're a beautiful quality brush from Curry's. And now for my favorite part of the paint crate, the paint. I have decided to include artist quality paint because the colors bring me so much joy, and the purpose of this box, the intention for this box, is to bring you joy while you create and to give you the best experience you can possibly have. And I believe that that requires beautiful quality paint. So we have these amazing 1 ounce jars. A tube of paint is 2 ounces usually, or you can get a large tube for 5 ounces. These are 1 ounce jars. This is quite a lot of paint. And they have a wonderful shrink seal. So they're not going to leak. They're not going to, they're very well sealed. And they've got the perforation on them as well. So they're easy to open. This is the only real garbage in the paint crate. Everything else is going to be recyclable or reusable. So we have primary magenta, which is this beautiful red. Primary yellow. Ooh, gorgeous. Primary cyan, which is a beautiful blue. And then we have our core colors, titanium white. And Mars black. And this Mars black, this much Mars black will last you forever because black is not used very much. And that is a large quantity of paint. So these paints, you can easily do these two paintings and still have probably half of the jar left over to do more paintings in the future. So this is quite a bit of paint. You've got 5 ounces of beautiful high quality paint. We have some napkins because, as you know, painting requires lots of napkins. The plate to use as your palette. And we have not 1, but 2 12 by 12 inch canvases. They're beautiful canvases, ready to paint, ready to go, pre-gessoed, all set for your creative journey. And there you have it. That's the paint crate, the very first paint crate to come out. So our class will be on June the 27th, 2020, and it will be from 2 until 4 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. And that will be recorded. You will receive an email with the recording so that if you're not able to make it live, you still have the option of painting along with us on your own time. These paints are not the normal paints you would get in a paint and sit party. These are high quality artist paints. They're made by Golden. They are heavy body, so they're a little thicker than the paints, the student grade paints that you use. And the colors are phenomenal. Like the vibrancy, the pigmentation in these paints, it's not comparable. You can't get this quality in a student grade paint, which is unfortunate. But this is another reason why I wanted to create the paint crate and have a supply box for you so that you could test out small quantities of really nice art supplies and see if you fall in love with them. See what colors strike you, which ones maybe you don't fancy quite as much, which ones really speak to you, which ones light up your soul and make your heart sing. This is how I feel about my painting. The color, the vibrancy, the colors I can mix with these paints. It's so surprising and so satisfying. You get to create and mix colors and you get these beautiful colors in response to the blending that you get, and you can create a whole rainbow of colors with just these 5 simple colors. So I want to show you something. So in the paint crate, we are using Golden heavy body acrylics. They are artist quality paint rather than the student quality paint, and the reason is because the values that we can mix and the colors we can mix are so much more. There is such a larger spectrum of color that we can get with the artist quality paint rather than the student quality paint. And I have an example here for you. So this is the student quality paint that I used in my classes that I was doing live. This is the artist grade paint. They're mixed in the exact same quantities of red versus blue and very similar reds and similar blues. And look at these purples that we have here, these beautiful plum purples. And look at these periwinkles, like, oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. And then here, with the student quality paint, we're missing the purples. They're not as vibrant, and we don't have the same spectrum of colors. We're also missing these beautiful periwinkles here. As far as the greens and yellows are concerned, again, this is the artist quality paint. This is the student quality paint. And here we have, again, like look at these turquoise and teals that we can make, as well as these beautiful, bright greens, these yellowy greens, these more natural earth tone greens. With the student quality paint, our greens are so much more dark without adding white. But when we add the white, they're not really, I don't know, they're not really doing much for me. They're not as beautiful and vibrant as here. They're very muted almost. And when we go to mixing our reds and yellows, the student quality paints are a bit more brash or harsh of colors. They're a bit stronger in some ways, whereas the artist quality paints, like they're softer colors. They're a nicer complementary palette. They kind of go together, as well as this color here is so close to a skin tone. All we need to do is add a teeny touch of blue and a bunch more white, and we would have a beautiful skin tone. So I came up with this idea when I was thinking about the paint parties and the gatherings that I was missing and others were missing because of the situation the world is in right now. And with everybody staying at home and not able to gather in groups, we're missing out on wonderful experiences and opportunities. And so I got thinking, I'm like, how can we recreate that? How can I help fill the missing link so that people can experience the same sorts of things as we experienced together? And so it occurred to me, there's many options for online classes, but many people who come to my classes anyways don't have the supplies. So what I came up with is that I can create a box, a package, a parcel for you that includes everything you would get at a paint party. All you need to do is open the box and then tune in on a Zoom call. You can paint with me live, paint with a group of people, invite your friends and your family, and we can paint and create together, holding space and really connecting with ourselves, with our inner child, and with each other in a creative space. This box solves the problem of not knowing what to buy or not having the supplies, or possibly even not even having the space to store the supplies. I want to ensure that you are having the best experience possible with your paint supplies. And I really believe that this is the knowledge that I have to share with the world, is how empowering it can be to create for your eyes only and to be proud of yourself and to see what you like and what you don't like. I just can't wait. I'm so excited to give the gift that creativity has given to me, to share this experience and the knowledge that is gained through tapping into your inner child and getting to know yourself. To get your very own paint crate, go to my website, www.lizzyloumixedmedia.com, and order yours today. Thank you so much for your time and support. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I am so excited to create with you once you receive your